This is Untold Stories of the ER. If you have DirecTV, this what's on right now. I have on right now is DirecTV. The channel is 261, and it's awesome. I felt like I should show you why I like it. It's like if you want to be a doctor, it shows you what you do. So just let you watch this and stop talking.
All emergency departments now have these point-of-care testing devices where you can take a very small sample of someone's blood and get almost immediate results.
You can prep the left groin for a central line. I'm putting an IO in the right.
We continue to be as aggressive as possible to try to resuscitate her.
Interosseous line, or we call it an IO line. Looks a little barbaric, but it's very, very functional. You drill into the bone, hook it up to an IV. It takes literally seconds.
Okay, she's intubated.
Okay, we have access. IO's in and ready.
Dr. Reinbold.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
This can't be right. For potassium, 10.2, a potassium level of 10.2 is not compatible with life. I've never seen anyone survive this. You've got to get that potassium down to normal levels. Pharmacy, I need 10 units of insulin, a gram of calcium chloride, 2 amps of sodium bicarbonate, and an amp of epi as fast as possible.
Amp bitartazine?
That was the
So I gotta move my bed out of there. I got my babies on.
She's been down for about 20 minutes. You have to make a decision whether to continue with resuscitative efforts or whether it's time to pronounce.
In all our kids, there's a little scientist, a little explorer, and a little architect. That's why there's Little Critters vitamins, essential nutrition, and the taste kids love. What it doesn't have is impressive too. Little Critters. You'll love it, guaranteed.
You need a website. Why not do it yourself? Wix Artificial Design Intelligence learns what you need and creates a stunning website with you, complete with images, videos, and text. Tailor-made for you. Go to Wix.com today.
Trying to do too many things at the same time just doesn't work very well. That's why Trivago focuses on comparing hotels and works very hard at finding your ideal hotel for the best price. Hotel Trivago. Imagine living with one of the world's rarest medical conditions. Imagine risking everything to find a cure. Imagine the courage, strength, and determination it takes to defy the odds. Extraordinary patience, discovering hope and compassion that's nearly impossible to imagine. Body Bazaar. All new Saturday at 9 on Discovery Life.
Is that Cassandra?
Mm-hmm. I just wish we could do more. She's got a lot on her plate now since William died. Makes me wonder.
I've been thinking the same thing. And I think we need to protect ourselves with life insurance.
If we were going to get life insurance, we should have done it years ago.
Mass Mutual has a new policy designed to cover the things we need. And it starts at $10 a month.
But what about your health issues?
You can't be turned down for health reasons. It's called Guaranteed Acceptance Life Insurance.
Now, if you're age 50 to 75, call Mass Mutual today for Guaranteed Acceptance Life Insurance. Coverage ranges from $2,000 to $25,000, and premiums can start at less than $10 per month. It's an affordable way to get reliable coverage. There are no medical questions or exams. Your acceptance is guaranteed. Help protect the people who matter most to you with Guaranteed Acceptance Life Insurance.
Call 1-800-316-4580. That's 1-800-316-4580.
According to the people in court, this is what gay people do. No, it's not. I'm going to spend 15 years in prison for a crime that I never committed.
Southwest of Salem, Saturday, October 15th at 8, only on Investigation Discovery. Untold Stories of the ER is back, and more extreme than ever. We know you're thinking, how much more extreme can we show get? Well, how's this?
What happened? Just a minute. This is supposed to be inside the mom, not outside in my hand. And I still, at that moment, didn't know what it was. Oh my goodness, there's a baby in there.
Untold Stories of eirgh premieres tonight at 10 on Discovery Life. Dr. Kenter has discovered a symptom in his patient's eye. It could mean death at any moment.
Can you contact the neurosurgeon on call, please?
This is Dr. Metcalf. She only comes once a month, and she lives a couple of hours away.
But the neurosurgeon he desperately needs is hours away.
We could transfer him. There's a neurosurgeon at the city hospital.
How long will that take?
The same thing, a couple of hours.
So I'm not a brain surgeon, and I know that I cannot fix whatever's wrong with this patient on my own. Call Dr. Metcalf. At least if I page the neurosurgeon, we can get a head CT while we're waiting.
It's voicemail.
I'll take it. If my patient isn't treated by a neurosurgeon and fast, he will die. I think he's got a neurological emergency. I need you to call us back as soon as you can. I leave her a message and pray that she gets it. In the meantime, the patient goes to CAT.
Okay. Just shut off this app. I'm fixing it. I just fixed it.
The bullet passed through and looked to be pretty superficial. Probably a pretty painful recovery, but no immediate danger. I'll be taking you over to CT to double check, but looks like we'll only be keeping you for observation.
Great. When can I get my pain meds?
So at this point, the ETA for my next patient is about 5 minutes out, which gives me some time to go check on gunshot victim number 1. His chest x-ray has been done, and it's pretty much what I suspected. The bullet is in your shoulder, Devin. See? You'll have some damage there, but I'd say for a shot to the chest, well, go buy a lottery ticket or something.
Maybe I will.
How's your pain?
Better. I really appreciate all that you're doing for me.
It's all a part of the service. I've paged the trauma surgeon, and they'll be by to see you soon. In the meantime, we'll get you a tetanus shot and get you some rest.
Yes, ma'am.
So now I hustle to get ready for our next arrival, our third gunshot wound of the evening. I'm relieved to find that the bullet just grazed her arm and the wound seemed pretty superficial. So once we get this cleaned up, we'll get you a tetanus shot and you'll be good to go. You already spoken with the cops?
Nope, but I damn well intend to.
You want to tell me what happened?
Yeah, I was just sitting at home watching TV. I hear someone trying to get in my front door. I live alone, so I always keep my gun right beside me. When the door opens, I see an outline of a guy standing there, so I fired him.
He fired on you?
Yeah, unbelievable, right? I can tell you what I'm gonna get as soon as I get out of here.
What, a second lock for your door?
Don't be ridiculous, a bigger gun.
The coincidence of having 3 gunshot wounds this close together on the same night is kind of crazy. Then the police show up and make things a lot more complicated.
Well, I'll be honest, we're here for more than just statements.
Yeah?
There was a liquor store robbery this evening. The perp was wearing a balaclava, so the owner couldn't give us a description, but he shot at them as they ran. Did any of your patients come in around 10:30?
All of them did. Things just went from weird to scary.
Perfect.
Potassium, 10.2. I've never seen anyone survive this.
Doctors Reinbold and Desjardins are trying to bring a 20-year-old woman in a diabetic coma back to life.
Let's start a bicarb drip on her. Stat needed immediately.
Her heart stopped beating 15 minutes ago.
We've got to get that potassium down to normal levels as fast as possible. Rhythm check. Pause Lucas.
She's in V5.
We see a change in the monitor of a rhythm.
Let's shop that.
She had gone to where the ventricles start to fibrillate or just kind of quiver like a bag of worms, basically. Let's charge the 200 joules.
Charging.
You're going to want to step out for this. Why don't you come with me and go to the waiting room? Okay, come on, have a seat.
That was definitely the lowest point in terms of thinking what could happen, because the last thing I knew, she wasn't alive.
Everybody clear? Shocking.
The first time, she remained in V-fib.
Still in V5. Hit her again.
200 joules.
Yes.
Charging. Shocking.
The second time,
Let me check for a pulse. There's no pulse.
This is bad. She's got absolutely no cardiac activity. She's in PEA. Restart the Lucas.
Got it.
she'd been down for
Okay.
20 minutes from
Look at that.
the rest of the end,
If anybody guesses
whether to continue.
what this shopkin is, I guess, because I don't have anything else. They get
You're going to have to assist me with an emergency ventriculostomy. She looked at me like I was insane.
Have you ever done one before?
No.
I'm Forrest the Freight Train. Welcome to the Go Smart Wheels Treasure Mountain Train Adventure.
Watch Forrest chug up the mountain all by himself, interacting with SmartPoint locations.
I'm talking about if I know you guys.
Head to the goal.
Or I heard your name
You can mine your
before.
gold with a crate, and Forrest will take it away.
Pile all this.
You could get
Just tap on Forrest's foot.
Twix. And you guys could pick two. You could pick two Twix.
Treasure Mountain train.
You could pick two Butterfingers. I already ate one, but you could pick another one. Or you could pick a Babe Ruth. One and then pick something else. You could pick a Twix and a Babe Ruth, or you could pick Babe Ruth with the Twix, or you could pick a Babe Ruth with Butterfingers. And I could pick a Butterfingers with the Babe Ruth, or you could pick Twix with the Babe Ruth, or Twix with the Butterfingers, or Butterfingers with a Twix. So you guys go in anything. You guys should know I think it's from season 3 and 4. I think it's 3 or 2. Season 2 are very
Only human contact they experience.
They're my sisters. If you got, you might be able to get it if I know you. You might be able to have it.
And despite all their suffering, all they really want is
Since I'm
for
getting your
someone
hand.
to love them.
And what really
This.
stood out about all of them is, how excited they were to see us.
This is from a season 5.
How much they longed for,
That's season 5. You can see it. That's season 5. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up here because you can see it. Season 5.
There are so many animals out there
Season
right now
5.
that need our help.
Season 5. Okay, season 5.
Horrendous situation.
I think season 3. I'm not for sure. Season 3.
that some of the dogs would never make it out of the temperate.
If anybody knows this season, you guys have to guess.
Sadly,
If it's rare, common, you know what I'm talking about, like ultra rare and stuff, or a petkin.
dog
Season 5.
one of the many
This won't be a petkin, but I don't know what this is. I don't know what season that is. I don't know what season this is. Oh no, it's season 3. This is season 3. I don't know the name. I know the name. I just want to know. You guys know it.
Call the number on your screen and join with your $18 monthly gift. It's just 60 cents a day. But worth every penny for the animal you'll rescue from
What am I
the
looking for?
the one you'll free from a life of neglect, and for the one you'll from that next fight.
Long life for you.
This is season 4. Everybody knows this. This is my nickname. You guys remember? You guys remember my nickname? It's Jules. That's my nickname, but this isn't the name. I have Juju and Jules and stuff. So if you guys know it in season, cool. Or you know if it's a rare and stuff. Season 4. I don't know what season this is from. You could tell. Oh, this is season 5. But it took the charm. So I don't know what season this is really from. I'm just looking through my shops. Oh, here. Hold on, let me find it. I need to find it. No, but it's my favorite, so I don't know. It's so cute. If anybody knows what season this is from, this is Candy Apple. I gave you the name, but you need to know if it's ultra rare or rare and stuff, and what season this is from. This is, I don't know what this season is. Tell me. Oh, this is like cayenne onion. Tell me if it's a rare, ultra rare stuff season, and make sure it's crying onion. So cute. Looks like this. It's like a little kiss. So these are all you guys. Here. Need to know this one. Need to know this one.
Dr. Kenter's 15-year-old patient has an obstruction in his brain.
You know this name. So season 5. I think season 3. Season 3. I don't know what this is. Gotta tell me which one this is. Got to know what this is. This is a name. This is season 5. This is season 4. Tell me what this one is. The little sausage. Gotta guess what this is. This is from season 5. It's a charm. So, and then you got Candy Apple. Guess what season it is? This is from the fashion. Right, no, from Food Fair. You just need to guess what the real season is, and if it's ultra rare and stuff. And then you need crying onion. I don't know what this one is from. Somebody gave it to me, so y'all. So y'all. Oh yeah. Watch the TV.
So that they could do the hardest thing they've ever done. So I could prepare to do the scariest thing I've ever done.
Guess this one too.
You're gonna have to assist me with emergency tracheostomy. She looked at me like I was no.
Dr. Nelson has 3 patients with gunshot wounds. None of them knows they are a suspect in a robbery.
Did any of your patients come in around 10:30?
All of them did.
Who was the guy? I don't know. Maybe you can't hold me to that. But he was coming in my front door, so I stood my ground just to show him whose boss. Were you at home alone all evening? What does that matter?
You guys will excuse me. So at this point, it's a police investigation. I let them do their job, and I head back to the ER so that I can do mine.
You dismissed Dr. Richardson. Maybe try paging her?
So I want to talk to the surgeon about my first patient's condition. Luckily, I catch her right before she goes back into surgery, and she has some news.
I can tell by your face, it's a good news, bad news kind of thing.
Well, when you're a doctor, you'll get used to it.
Hit me with it.
I talked to the surgeon, and as soon as the OR becomes available, they'll be taking me up for surgery.
What's the good news?
That was the good news. The bad news is your shoulder has seen some serious damage. You'll probably need some pins put in and some rehab.
Kind of like armor for the next time I'm shot.
See, I knew you'd see the bright side. So that's 2 of my patients taken care of and 1 to go. So I head over to radiology and see what they've done with my security guard. Turns out it was exactly what I was assuming. CT scan confirmed it was a pretty superficial wound. Well, Frank, if you have to get shot, this is what you would hope for. All your scans are looking great.
Looking kind of great too, Doc.
I see those pain meds have started to kick in.
Are you Frank?
I got nothing to say to you.
The last thing we need is a police investigation to be taking place in the CT room.
Yeah, you been drinking tonight?
That's not a crime.
Anything particular you were celebrating?
Drowning my sorrows. I had some money on the horses. None of them came in.
I see. You gamble frequently, Frank.
Also, not a crime.
Put it this way. You gamble enough, money's tight.
That's with a 3rd degree on my personal life. How about some professional courtesy? You know, I'm in law enforcement too, you know.
Perhaps we can finish this up in the eirgh. So it's not that I was trying to get my patient a break. I mean, let's face it, he's kind of obnoxious. But I can't have a police investigation interfering with medical care. We head back to the ER bay. The bays are usually separated by curtains, and in this case, the curtain was pulled back. This shouldn't take too long. I'll just give you a bit of privacy.
What the hell? Frank,
Linda, is that you?
of course it's me. What, are you flying now?
Wait, you 2 know each other?
CJ Hubble's fiance is in a diabetic coma. In the trauma room, doctors try desperately to revive her.
She's not breathing. She has no blood pressure. She has no heartbeat. You have to make a decision whether to continue with resuscitative efforts or whether it's time to pronounce. Most ER doctors work really hard. We often don't take no for an answer. We don't give up easily. What do you think? ECMO? Oh, the heart-lung bypass is called ECMO. It stands for ECMO, or extracorporeal membranous oxygenation. It's a big cart, if you will.
Way ahead of you. I'm starting for the catheter right now.
Martha, call upstairs. Tell them we need the ECMO team with an ECMO machine here stat. We either had to pronounce her dead or throw a Hail Mary and put her on heart-lung bypass ECMO machine.
I ate both of the Twix.
We need to get a big catheter in the vein, big catheter in the artery. The blood's going to come out of the vein, get oxygenated in our machine.
I ate the other
This is
Butterfingers. My eating, but after this I'm gonna eat the baby Ruth. But I have 1,000 of each. So I had 1,002 of each. So I ate. These are the only ones I ate today, so. I'm trying to get the TV out more.
Get up arterial.
There you go.
What ECMO allows us to do is to take all those things out of the equation. Get her on by.
May I be excused? I'm being excused even though you said no, I am.
Taking over for the lungs and her heart.
Even if you say no.
Peace. Fire it up. That gives us an incredible amount of time to fix the rest of this. We can dialyze her, get her potassium down, to get everything back to par, to get her heart started. Now the real question comes up. Will her organs survive? Will her brain survive? Will she ever wake up? Kill the Lucas.
It was about 45 minutes had passed before I heard anything. I thought maybe she was gone.
I've got 2 young daughters. I wouldn't want doctors to give up on them. You gotta do everything you possibly can to try to save her life and give her a chance at having a future like we all have.
I need at least 2 viewers.
Oh yeah, she's alive.
I just felt a wave of
At least 2.
She still has a long way to go, though. We got her
1,
stabilized.
2.
She's on a heart-lung bypass machine, and she's up in the ICU. The ECMO machine serves as a bridge, if you will, from their current situation to recovery.
He told me she'd gone into diabetic ketoacidosis.
2 viewers, please.
Your blood sugar gets super high.
He had the wherewithal to thank me. Thank you so much. During the middle of our resuscitation of his fiancée. That really left a very strong and positive impression on me. And I said a little prayer, and I'm thinking, come on, Cassidy. You can do this. You can survive.
It turns out there was a surveillance camera outside of the liquor store, and they got the footage. Freeze it. I recognized the person right away. There's no question. That's my patient.
These are extraordinary stories of hope, courage, and compassion that are nearly impossible to imagine. Body Bazaar, all new Saturday at 9 on Discovery Life.
My love is making something unexpected.
My I love is Girls Night Out. My I love is the September issue.
I love is all the things we love to do with our eyes, but it's also having a chat with your eye doctor about dry eyes that interrupt the things you love. Because if you're using artificial tears often and still have symptoms, it could be chronic dry eye. Go to myiLove.com and feel the love. Sometimes when kids can't go, they need a gentle push. New Cultural Kids Regularity is the safe, drug-free way to help keep kids regular. Only from the #1 pediatrician recommended probiotic brand.
Every home repair or improvement project should start with a pro you know you can trust. That's why for over 15 years, homeowners have trusted HomeAdvisor to find only the best home pros. It's a totally free service that instantly connects you with top-rated pros who have passed criminal and financial background checks. In fact, HomeAdvisor is the nation's #1 network of pre-screened pros and has been used by more than 30 million homeowners. So start every job with confidence at HomeAdvisor.com.
Could you just be supportive? It's my first day. Did you just say first day? How did you say first day? That guy's not exactly dentist material. I agree. Luckily, we know just the place. No matter what you need or when you need it, check Yelp first.
You know your kids are smart, but did you know enrolling them in Kumon can make them even smarter?
I've read Shakespearean plays and done calculus. When I was in 3rd grade, I started helping some 10th graders in algebra.
The Kumon method is designed to advance your kids' learning in math and reading.
I feel kind of cool helping 10th, 11th, and 12th graders out. My name is Kieran, and I'm 11 years old.
Enroll today with a $30 Amazon.com gift card.
People ask me all the time, George, what do I do with my idea for a new product? I tell them, all my friends said NVIDIA. Put NVIDIA in real.
For your free inventor's information, call 1-800-358-0716.
Georgia was about 7.5 months old when we found out that we were expecting again.
I wanted to ask you if you would. Counting on, all new, Tuesday at 8 on TLC. Untold Stories of the ER is back.
Just a minute. And I still, at that moment, didn't know what it was. Oh my goodness, there's a baby in there.
Untold Stories of the ER premieres tonight at 10 on Discovery Life.
I picked the A. I picked A.
Linda, is that you?
Of course it's me. What are you, blind now?
Dr. Nelson has just discovered that 2 of her 3 gunshot patients know each other.
She's supposed to be visiting her sister upstate for 2 weeks.
So I lied. Big deal. Are you two friends? No, maybe once when we were dating.
I thought we were still dating.
So I'm watching these two go back and forth like a tennis match. I mean, it's crazy. And it's about to get crazy.
So Frank and I met on the shooting range. Yeah, we had some fun. He's very intense. He really knows how to crowd a woman, you know what I'm saying?
Crowd ya? You gave me a key.
And I asked for it back.
You guys can just keep it down a little. Are you ready, girls, now?
Yeah, I'm ready for you. You can arrest that woman. She shot me. She shot me in the butt.
What did he just say?
What the hell are you talking about, Frank?
Well, it's a long way back to my place, and I had a few, and you were supposed to be away for 2 weeks with your sisters anyway.
Fine. You let yourself into my apartment. I'm not quite following this. Okay, he thought that I was a burglar, and I thought that he was a burglar.
I think what they're trying to say is they shot each other.
Arrest that man. He was breaking and entering.
I had a key.
You shot me in my own home. idiot, Frank. You're not even a good shot.
Everyone just calm
He's
down.
dying on the end of
Calm down.
So another police officer arrives, and there seems to be a new development. We get ushered outside while the other police officer stays with the patients, and at first I think it's to keep them from attacking each other. But it turns out that's not the whole reason that they're under guard.
So they're not off the hook? Hardly. For all we know, they were working together to rob the liquor store. Does that really seem likely? Does any part of their story seem likely? Doesn't matter anyways. We have some video surveillance footage. Hopefully there'll be some clues in here.
Turns out there was a surveillance camera outside of the liquor store, and they got the footage. So my curiosity got the better of me. I had to see how this whole thing plays out.
Freeze it, right there.
I recognized the person right away. There's no question. That's my patient.
CJ Humble's fiancée, Cassidy, is in a diabetic coma and has been placed on an ECMO machine. There is no telling when or if she will recover.
She was sedated for 5 days, waiting for everything in her body to be okay. On the 5th day, I started to feel really, really down, really depressed. I walked around the corner, and she was awake.
Hi, honey.
I couldn't contain myself. I almost dropped to my knees.
You're awake. I can't believe you're awake.
I was so emotional. I was so happy to see her. She didn't understand. She had no idea why I was so emotional.
I remember he comes in and starts hugging me and kissing my forehead and everything else, and I'm like, what's your problem? What's wrong?
Very confused. She's just like, what happened?
You've been in a coma for 5 days.
Huh?
I went a little further back. So, do you remember getting engaged about a week ago? She said, no. It's like, oh my gosh.
Do you remember that we're together? Will you marry me?
Yes.
Yeah. We got married about 2 weeks after she got out of the hospital. A month and a few weeks ago, she gave birth to our son, Charles William Humble.
He looks adorable with a little bump like that.
He's absolutely perfect. He's handsome. He's just great.
I'm very proud of the team that worked on Cassidy. They did everything that they were supposed to do and then some. And that's the ultimate goal. In emergency medicine, everything is focused on saving the patient's life.
Today, our life is great. We're so happy.
I couldn't be happier where I am now with my son and my incredible husband. I couldn't ask for anything more.
You're going to have to assist me with an emergency ventriculostomy.
In order to save his patient's life, Dr. Kinter has to do something he has never done before.
I was terrified, but I was out of options.
Emerge. It's the neurosurgeon, Dr. Metcalf.
Dr. Metcalf. So at least she was calling in. I'm thinking maybe I can keep her on the line so she can at least walk me through the procedure. Looks like obstructive hydrocephalus, but I've never done a ventriculostomy before. So it turns out that she could do better than that. Great, thank you. I could not believe my luck. She's coming in. She's 5 minutes away. Grab a ventriculostomy kit from the OR. Sure enough, 5 minutes later, she walked into the ER. Dr. Metcalf? Dr. Kinter.
Pleasure.
Thank you for coming. Patients this way. I've never been so happy to see someone in all my life. This is Dr. Metcalf, the neurosurgeon. A ventriculostomy is a procedure that can be done in the ER. We had already used up all the time we had.
Razor.
Good chubby.
Just like that, we started doing brain surgery.
Lidocaine.
So for an experienced neurosurgeon, doing a procedure like this is routine.
Give me a 2 centimeter incision.
But for me, Even making an incision on the skull is something that's new.
Retractor.
Chubby, baby,
So she spread the incision to get to the skull.
I need you to do this while I set up the drain catheter. Over the drill? Yes. You just stay your hand against the skull and stop when you feel the pressure give. That means you're through the skull base.
So suddenly, on my first day at this hospital, I am drilling into a patient's skull.
Wow. That's my patient. There's no question. Where is he? Over there, bay number 1.
Imagine living with one of the world's rarest medical conditions. Imagine risking everything to find a cure. Imagine the courage, strength, and determination it takes to defy the odds. Extraordinary patience, discovering hope and compassion that's nearly impossible to imagine. Body Bazaar, all new Saturday at 9 on Discovery Life.
Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. Crunchy wheat, frosted sweet for the adult and kid in all of us.
Hi, if you haven't seen my first video when I introduced, see the little paw there. Hold on. Something. What? He fell. I got him. This is my baby boy. I like the Loki. I like the Loki. Loki is my favorite. He's so cute. He's so chubby. He loves getting up here. I walk him.
My name is Kieran, and I am 11 years old.
Enroll today and get a $30 Amazon.com gift card.
That's me and Red.
Daddy, look!
Purina Dog Chow Complete. That's a really good dog.
Do you ever think about the ingredients?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I would like to take a closer look at the ingredients on a typical top dog food.
I'd have to go with Grand R. Deboned chicken. I like that. Chicken meal, ground rice. We all know that's good. The first ingredient on tea is whole grain corn, wheat and bone meal, corn gluten meal. And I'm hoping like that. That's not the food that I buy for my dog.
Ready to know?
Let's do it. Oh my God. I've been giving my dog this all along. Jeez Louise, I'm surprised she hasn't bitten me.
Has your perception changed?
My perception has turned 180 degrees on a dime.
Why do you think that?
If you don't know what's ingredients of a dog food, you can't really make the best choice. Yeah, let's look at our new dog food. Wow. We're going to see how Reddy likes Blue Buffalo come tomorrow.
Compare the ingredients in your dog's food to Blue at TrueBlueTest.com.
According to the people in court, this is what gay people do. No, it's not. I'm going to spend 15 years in prison for a crime that I never committed.
Southwest of Salem, Saturday, October 15th at 8 on Investigation Discovery. Untold Stories of the ER is back and more extreme than ever. You're thinking, how much more extreme can you get? How's this?
Okay, just a minute. This is supposed to be inside the mom in my hand. And I still, at that moment, didn't know what it was. Oh my goodness, there's a baby in there.
Untold Stories of the ER premieres tonight at 10 on Discovery Life. While assisting with emergency brain surgery, Dr. Kenter has been asked to drill a hole in his patient's skull.
Couldn't believe what I just heard. Often involves learning on the job. There's an actual expression called see one, do one, teach one. There's also another saying, it ain't brain surgery. But in this instance, was. But you don't wind up being an ER doc because you want to sit on the sidelines. It was exhilarating and petrifying all at the same time.
Get through the bone.
I think so.
Just wait for the pop. That's the catheter. It's penetrating the dura.
So she had inserted the catheter into the hole that I made in the skull. Cerebrospinal fluid just starts shooting out of the catheter. It kind of freaked me out at first. Like, is this supposed to happen? The nerve catheter to the drainage bag so that the pressure wouldn't decrease too quickly.
That should do it. Check your pupils. Done.
Thanks. Me too. That was my first and only brain surgery, and I'll never forget it. Catheter was attached. The patient then went to the OR. Well, the procedure was a success. He's in good hands. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you so much.
Well, you can go visit him shortly in the ICU.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, you're welcome.
Bye.
The big question is whether or not he's going to have permanent brain damage. I went to the ICU to see how he was doing. Best outcome in all of your patients, but I never had bigger hopes than. Hey, Doc. Hey, Travis. Where's your family?
My parents and Aunt Elsie are in the cafeteria.
How's Barry doing?
Why don't you ask him yourself? Hey, Barry, look out.
Hey, Barry. How you doing?
This is the guy who took care of you in the ER.
Thanks. Best day of my career. You're welcome.
Just discovered that a trusted patient
Freeze it.
is now wanted by the police.
That's my patient. That's Devin. There's no question.
Where is he? Quick, found out. Can you call security?
Yeah, of course. So I get a couple of our guys to start looking for him, and it doesn't take long for someone to find him. Unfortunately, that someone was me. David, you can't run.
Got the wrong guy. I didn't do anything.
I saw the surveillance tape.
There's Speedo.
I really believed in you. He's here! Great.
You clean. I'm good.
Thanks for nothing.
After he got arrested, he got his surgery and is recovering in jail. In the long run, it's better to be trusting than cynical. I would be a horrible detective, but that's fine because I'm happy being an ER doctor.